Used to be when people talked about the end of the world, we locked them up. Or laughed them off. Sometimes both. But we never took them seriously. Maybe we should have. But I'm getting ahead of myself. Better to start at the beginning, with the abduction of Desmond Miles, my son. This boy had no ambition, no direction, no plans for the future. What he did have was a heritage, one he chose to deny. It nearly cost him his life. He was captured and imprisoned. Those who took him believed he could help them find something. The apple. One of several artifacts we call pieces of Eden. Bits of ancient technology scattered across the globe. Some hidden, some found, all of them dangerous. Most are held by a single group, the same group that now had Desmond. You know them as Abstergo Industries. We know them as the Templars, as the enemy. We've been fighting them for thousands of years, even longer if you believe the stories of their origins. I do. After all, I've seen the truth. That's the beauty and the horror of the Animus. A device that allows us to enter and experience the lives of our ancestors. It holds the power to change everything, to show us history the way it really happened. Up until its creation, to the victor went the spoils, went the truth. We're trying to fix that, to free minds and bodies both. But there's only so much that we can do, and the Templars have the upper hand these days. But something larger than the Assassins and Templars is approaching, bigger than all of us. And if we can't find a way to stop it, these next few weeks will probably be our last. Everyone's last. In the end, it all comes down to him. To Desmond. Through the Animus, he discovered his heritage, explored the lives of his ancestors, and uncovered their secrets. When that was done, he trained. He used another ancestor to provide decades of experience in the span of a few days. It worked. We think. We hope. Soon, though, soon we'll know. That ominous date fast approaches, December 21st, 2012. None of us knows what it'll bring, only that this is where they want us to be, when it does. They've been guiding us in their own fractured, frustrating way. These voices from the first civilization, the ones who came before, a precursor race of immense power and uncertain motives. They're the ones who made the pieces of Eden. This is where they've led him, and through him, us. He stands at the entrance to this long-lost place, armed with the knowledge of Altair and the abilities of Ezio. He holds in his hands the apple of Eden, and we stand at his side, ready to support him however we can. His name is Desmond Miles, and he has brought us to the end. We're here. Let's go.
欢迎来到美国大神庙，我是北翼。这里应该是到了一个森林。刚刚和戴斯蒙说话的那个人是戴斯蒙的父亲。从启示录的结尾可以看到，这里就是完全衔接启示录的结尾的。在本作里面采用了一个新的引擎，这人物的跑步的姿势啊，还有战斗的方式啊，都变得和以前不同。这个以后再说，先跟过去吧，看看发生了什么事情。
another moment, down went Alice after it, never once considering how in the world she was to get out again.
“这肖恩还是和以前一样啊，一个逗逼。刚刚戴斯蒙是打开了一面墙，一面用这个金苹果才能打开的墙。
I think we're here.
这个往下滑的动作以前是没有的吧？这是一个新动作。哎，这个荧光棒还带物理效果。现在跑酷只用按住一个键就行了，就是 RT， 不像以前一样还要按住 RT 加 A。这前面就是大神庙了。
You must find the key.
Son?
Sir. Here we go again.
不是吧？这还刚一醒来又要昏倒。
Desmond?
Do you hear us?
Yeah. What happened?
The temple triggered a bleeding effect. You collapsed and entered into a fugue state.
So naturally, you dropped me into the Animus instead of, I don't know, making sure I was okay?
You weren't in any danger. Besides, the temple appeared to be communicating with you, and I didn't want to risk severing the connection. At least not until we knew what it wanted.
Right. Of course.
Son,
No, it's fine. I get it. And I know what I'm looking for, by the way. It's a key. Just no idea where it is, though. I guess that's why she triggered the bleeding effect.
She?
Juno, Dad. She's talking to me.
Okay, Desmond. While you were, visiting Constantinople, we picked up a software update for the Animus. I'd like to run a couple of quick tests, make sure there aren't any major issues.
All right. What do you need me to do?
We'll start simple. Walk to the marker over there.
这里就是训练了。先看一下全新的跑酷动作，这明显比以前快了不少啊。
Okay, Desmond. Let's practice climbing on these objects.
爬墙就更快了。我个人觉得前作就是动作过于生硬，按哪个键就对应身体的哪个部位。这一次改动作就是改得更为真实，速度更快。而且这一代的跑酷也是做了安全措施，如果跑到边缘的话，前面没有可以抓的或者可以踩的，戴斯蒙就会停下来。前作就不会这样了，管你多高都是往前面跳，很容易就会摔死。这跳起来明显比以前跳得更远，这里又是。从这个地方爬上去。
That's a constraint. These are optional objectives that raise your synchronization rate. Alright, Desmond, follow the on-screen instructions and kill the 2 Templars.
不就是完美同步条件吗？老一套，空中暗杀。
All you have to do here is jump the gap.
这里就是我刚说的，前面没有可以踩的地方了，必须手动按跳跃键。前面又是一段跑酷。哎，这里的地形已经发生了改变，这是真实的房子，这是烟囱吗？
Synchronization levels look good now. You should be able to build the world. Time to find out what the temple wants from you.
看来这就是进入了第3位祖先的记忆了，但是目前叫什么名字也还不知道。总之，先往前面走吧。
Sir. Everything all right, sir?
Yes, fine. I'm just preoccupied, that's all.
Don't forget your invitation. Master Birch will be meeting you inside.
Thank you.
Where shall I retrieve you once you're done?
Front of the Opera House. And be quick about it. Don't expect to be here long.
I'll bring her round at once.
Invitation, please. Shall I take your coat, sir?
这里就是英国皇家大剧院。从刚刚的过场动画里面可以看到，按住 B 是可以跳过过场动画的。这还专门为我开门呢。
Good evening, sir. This way, please.
从刚才人们对这位祖先的言行举止可以看出，这应该是一个很有权势的人。从他的这身穿着，又可以判断出这应该是一名贵族。
Evening, Hatham.
Reginald?
I can't tell you how happy I was to hear they'd mounted this revival. Gay's best work by far. Have you seen it before?
Once. My father brought me here as a child. Though I remember little of it. But I suppose tonight will afford me the luxury of a proper viewing either.
No, I'm afraid it won't. On to business then. Do you see him?
按左摇杆开启鹰眼。看来这就是需要暗杀的目标了。
He's seated in one of the boxes above.
The stairs are watched. You'll need to find another way up.
So is mine. Like me too, he acts in a double.
I already have.
Both against roach and for them. For 'tis but fitting that we should protect and encourage cheats, since we live by 'em.
要走正路去到那个地方是挺麻烦的，那么就需要绕一下原路了。
1,000 pardons. My apologies.
挺有礼貌的嘛。 好了，到这里就开始爬墙，沿着这个墙壁的外面爬出去，爬上去。哎，话说你这么大一个目标，下面没人看见吗？这还有一只手在移动啊！哎，这前面是在干嘛？哎，怎么了？这女的不高兴吗？哎，这里还是不适合我这种纯洁的人，我还是走吧。沿着这里上来。 哦，看样子是到了。这一进来之后，就是一个新出的特别坑爹的系统——开锁系统。先不停的旋转左摇杆，寻找一个角度，找到之后再来转右摇杆。 右摇杆转了之后就不停的按 RT 就行了，这还算比较简单的，到以后的话会特别难。这是一个太阳吗？诶，这样都掉不下去啊！黑森林这臂力是有多好？麒麟臂吧。哼，这边又是一个月亮，感情这道具都是这么拉下来的啊。已经绕到了剧场的右边，刚刚那人就是在剧场右边的第一个房间里面。
Haytham, you should have come to me. We would have found another way.
Yes. But then you would have known. For what it's worth, I'm sorry.
As am I.
动手吧。话说这项链是干嘛用的？杀了人就赶紧离开吧。话说这里还不能跑，只能快走。哦，这看样子是已经被人发现了。咦，吓我一跳！这么快就在抓人了？这里又出现了教程提示，按住快走的话就能把人推开，不像以前那样。既要快走又要推人的话，就要 A、B 两个键一起按。这里是只用按住 A 就可以了。
What are those men doing? Order! No! Order! Imbecile! Where are you going?
这又抓了一个人，黑森这一身打扮明显是个贵族，别人要怀疑也不会怀疑到这上面来吧？这看样子是快到出口了。
And how was the opera?
Rather dull, truth be told.
Shall we be off then?
Aye. To Fleet and Bride.
By your command.
这项链到底有什么用呢？
Fascinating. Gentlemen, I hold in my hand a key. And if this book is to be believed, it will open the doors of a storehouse built by those who came before.
Ah, yes. Those who ruled, reigned, and vanished from the world. Do we know what it is that to be held within?
It could contain certain knowledge. Perhaps a weapon, or something as yet unknown, unfathomable in its construction and purpose. It could be any of these things, or none of them. They are still an enigma, these precursors. But of one thing I am certain. Whatever waits behind those doors shall prove a great boon to us all.
Or our enemies, should they find it first.
They won't. You've seen to that.
I assume you know where this storehouse is?
Ah, Mr. Harrison.
Gentlemen,
How fare your calculations?
I believe the site lies somewhere within this region.
That's a lot of ground to cover.
My apologies. Were that I could be more accurate.
That's all right. It suffices for a start. And that is why we've called you here, Master Kenway. We'd like for you to travel to America, locate the storehouse, and take possession of its contents.
I'm yours to command, although a job of this magnitude will require more than just myself.
Of course. Upon this paper are the names of 5 men sympathetic to our cause. Each is also uniquely suited to aid you in your endeavor. With them at your side, you will want for nothing.
Well, then I'd best be on my way.
I knew our faith in you was not misplaced. We've booked you passage to Boston. Your ship leaves at dawn. Go forth, Hatham, and bring honor to us all.
这项链原来是一把打开宝库的钥匙，但是宝库的位置却在美洲，所以第2天黑森搭上了前往美洲的船。
Share my doing good.
黑森想要出去一下，呼吸新鲜空气。小地图上面那个类似于 WiFi 信号的，就是可以和人物对话的。先来和这人对话，聊一聊。
A moment to talk.
Ah, a fellow Londoner. Good to see I'm not the only man of means aboard. Rupert Martin, pleased to meet you.
Hatham Kenway. Pleasure.
Seems we picked an excellent time to leave the city.
Oh?
You didn't hear about the murder at the Opera House?
No. What happened?
They're still trying to sort it all out. And I suspect they'll be at it for a good long while.
Any word on the motive?
They've ruled out robbery, so perhaps it was a business arrangement gone sour. Or something more personal, more lurid. Who knows? But I am glad to be away from it. The city grows more dangerous by the day.
杀手就在你面前呢。黑森演技可真好。这里还有一个医生。
Good morning, Doctor.
To you as well.
A question, if I may. Do you serve aboard the ship, or are you simply taking passage?
A bit of both, actually. I've been commissioned by the Royal Navy to study maritime illness. I'll be observing the crew during the journey. We have found that sailors fare far better on the open seas than the rest of us. I hope to discover why that is.
Well, I hope you are successful in your endeavors.
As do I. Thank you for the kind words.
水手常年在海上生活，这身体肯定比普通人要好啊。现在小地图上面还有2个骰子，那是可以玩的小游戏，不过我就不玩了，浪费时间，上去呼吸一下新鲜空气吧。哦，这个阳光，天气瞬间变了，好舒适的感觉。
And then all will be well.
You sure about that?
Of course. Have I ever led you astray?
Nah. Though you don't stick right with the others.
Have faith, my friend. You'll see.
Well, well. Seems our esteemed guest has deigned to grace us with his presence. You might want to head back to your quarters. Top deck's no place for tender parnells.
So I thought. And yet here you are.
Fancy yourself a joker, eh? Let's see how funny you find this.
That's enough, Graves.
Stay out of this.
你这不是找死吗？按住 B 可以防御。下面还出了教程，连续防御他3次，按下 X 攻击敌人就行了。
Listen to this, Hector. Thinks he can swagger on up here and declare himself king of the castle.
Please, Fats, call this off. If the captain sees us...
To hell with the captain. And to hell with you, Mills. Whose side do you on anyway?
这一次是防反教程，等敌人攻击的时候按下防御，再按攻击。
to go again if you are.
This is unwise.
Why's that? You think I'm afraid of you?
But you should be.
这货居然还敢来，真是不识好歹。等他攻击的时候来一次防反，揍扁这货。
Do you yield?
Never! How'd you like these odds?
居然还敢掏刀子，这一次是空手夺白刃教程。
What's the meaning of this?
Captain,
Explain yourself at once, Mr. Kenway.
he's thought we were simply passing the time with a bit of sport, Captain.
How about you pass the time by doing your goddamn jobs instead? I wasn't aware I was paying you to loll about. A word, please, Mr. Kenway.
Oh, I nearly forgot. There's your knife back.
I don't care for you, Mr. Kenway. I've had nothing but trouble since you came aboard.
Your problems have nothing to do with me.
I beg your pardon?
You're a poor leader, ill-tempered and cruel, and it's clear your crew has no respect for you.
Look, I don't want to argue. In fact, I need a favor.
Oh, this is rich.
I suspect some of the men intend to mutiny.
Really? What a surprise.
As I cannot trust any of them, I am compelled to turn to you.
And why should I help you?
Because if they do intend to betray, I'm the only hope you have of reaching America alive. Well, what will it be?
If what you say is true, what other choice do I have?
Thank you.
But let me be clear. Should you ever dare to insult or threaten me again, I'll not hesitate but to cut off your head myself. Are we understood?
这传得下的。
Excellent. Good day.
好了，回到房间去吧。这还顺便达成了次要完美同步条件。但是这里是只有一个完美同步条件，到以后的话，最多一个任务会出现3个完美同步条件，比较坑爹。哎，我的房间在这里。第28天，这都过了1个月了，在一个船上待1个月，我是待不下去的。
Mr. Kenway.
Captain?
Whatever they're up to, I believe it's coming to a head.
I'd best get to work.
看来他们就要动手了，先来调查一下船员们吧。
He's cut our rations again.
You're not having second thoughts, are you?
和这人对话。
You there. I have some questions for you.
That's nice, but I ain't got time to gossip. Probably wouldn't have anything useful to share anyway. You want information? Try the cook or the doctor. Everyone's always chatting them up.
由于医生之前已经聊过了，那么就来找这个厨师来聊一聊吧。好吧，其实就算去找医生的话，也不会得出什么结果。
Won't be serving for another couple hours. Some biscuits in the barrel if you're desperate.
Actually, I've come with a question.
What's that?
Have any of the men been acting strange recently? Said anything that struck you as out of the ordinary?
The boys cry about the rations, as if there's anything I can do about it. But beyond that, I ain't heard much. My advice, go find James. His ears are always open.
And where might I find him?
Right behind you, actually. He's the one sitting on the barrel.
厨师要我们去找一个叫做詹姆斯的人对话，其实他就在这后面。
Are you James?
Aye.
Hatham Kenway. Pleased to meet you.
I know who you are.
I was hoping you could answer some questions.
I figured as much, but not here. Follow me. So, what do you want to know?
Have you seen or heard anything out of the ordinary since we left port? Anything that gives cause for concern?
Some of the men have been gathering at night on the upper deck. I've only caught bits of their conversations, so I couldn't say for certain what they're up to. But I suspect it bodes ill.
Is it a mutiny they're planning?
All I know is they've little love for the captain. Mills has been trying to talk him down, but there's only so much one man can do.
Thank you for the information.
I only wish to see us reach the colonies alive.
看来确实有人在计划着什么啊，但是现在还没有线索，到这个船尾来看一看吧，看看船尾有什么线索。
Evening, sir.
How are things?
Calm and quiet. Just the way I like it. What brings you topside?
Thought I'd wander a bit. Stretch my legs. That's all.
Take care where you tread. The deck hides all manner of danger in the dark.
What was that?
刚说完。
Someone's throwing cargo overboard. But why?
确实奇怪，看样子是有人故意把桶扔下海，但是为什么呢？到下面去看一看是谁扔的吧。开下鹰眼视觉，就在这里。
Curious. Most curious.
根据我的推测，这明显是留给后面的船的。又过了5天。
Any news? Each night it's the same. I scout one area, and they drop the painted barrels from another. I'm going to need to recruit an extra pair of eyes. Maybe James or Mills.
Why are they doing this?
Near as I can tell, the barrels serve as markers. They're leaving a trail. My fear is it's only a matter of time before whoever's following it...
Ship sighted aft! She's making ready to fire!
又是刚说完。
Beat to quarters, men! Ready the... Brace! Everybody down! A warning shot! Seems they don't mean to sink us, but board us instead! Man the cannons! Make ready to fight! I want you below decks!
Why? Let me help you secure the ship.
Do you know how to rig a sail? To load a cannon? To wage war at sea? I didn't think so. Now return to your camp, or do I need to have you escorted? Secure the hatch!
Hatham.
Have you been topside?
A ship's appeared and means to board us. It's strange. There's no sign of mutiny aboard. Doesn't make sense.
Ah, but it does.
What do you mean?
Did you think you could escape from London so easily after what you did at the opera? That we wouldn't notice? That we wouldn't follow?
原来是这货搞的鬼。
So that's what this is about.
Surrender, and I will see that you are treated with honor.
If you wish to treat me with honor, give me a sword.
Are you sure this is how you want to play it?
现在只剩这2人了，这旁边的桶都是可以互动的，比如这样，但是只能打掉1点血，再来一次防反，直接秒杀。
I told you to stay below decks.
I did as you asked. Only Mills was there waiting for me. He's the one that drew that ship here. There was no mutiny, only him.
What do they want?
Me.
Then they can have you.
Is that so?
They'll catch us anyway. There's nothing to be done.
I can think of something.
You wish us to sail into the storm?
It's our only chance.
I won't do it.
Then I will.
All right. All right.
看来又过了点时间，那天稍晚，还下起了暴风雨。
We need those ropes secured. I told you this was madness.
Arm yourself. I'll fix your sail for you.
这边的绳子断了，帮忙系好吧。这视角靠。这前面还有一个，赶紧过去。这种情况还只能慢跑。哎，不是拔墙。哎，怎么又拔墙了？这判定有点问题。那边又断了一个，赶紧过去系好。这新系统最不好的就是判定问题，动不动就拔墙。
We need more speed. Loose the sails. Hate them. You take the foremast. Jay, to the mainmast with you.
这边的帆还没有张开，过去手动张开吧。只有帆全部张开了，这船才能跑得更快。不对，游得更快。从这里下去，这里居然没触发 bug， 这里最容易出现 bug 了，动不动就卡在那里鬼畜，然后掉下去。这一次我运气比较好，运气比较好。这不是一开始打架那货吗？这船杆还断了，完美同步条件是在30秒之前，不对，这个倒计时之前救出它，这个比较容易。
Oh, thank you, thank you.
第72天，2个多月了。哦，拿了点钱，这船长讲的吧？刚刚黑森从窗户里看到了一些东西，但是那是什么呢？急冲冲的就出来了，上去找船长。
Make ready for our arrival, men!
Arrival? I see no land, only this interminable fog.
The gulls tell us all we need to know. Climb into the crow's nest and you'll see.
看样子是就快到了，爬上来看一看吧。怎么不爬？不，我刚刚不想爬你就给我爬，现在我想爬你就不给我爬了，这什么玩意儿？还有这船杆不是断了吗？现在怎么又好了？这船上怎么修的？不过那都无所谓了，到了目的地才是最重要的。哦，这个光照，好亲切的感觉啊！还没到，这是有多高啊？大家好，我是北翼，今天就来说一下《刺客信条3》吧。《刺客信条3》的开始就开始的莫名其妙，一上来戴斯蒙就莫名其妙的醒来了，而且这旁边这货是谁啊？这大叔从来没见过啊！回到《刺客信条启示录》的结局吧，看看戴玛和戴斯蒙说的一段话。
Listen, you must go there, to the place where we labored and lost. Take my words, pass them from your head into your hands. That is how you will open the way. But be warned, much still remains in flux, and I do not know how things will end, either in my time or yours.
从这段话可以看出，戴玛必须要戴斯蒙去一个地方。大家看一下这个地方，这也是启示录的结局。看来启示录这个大叔就在了。
stabilizing. What's happening? He's moving.
Desmond, can you hear me?
哦，原来这个大叔是戴斯蒙他爹啊。
I know what we need to do.
大家看，打开门这一瞬间，是不是到了一个森林里面？这一个洞，然后启示录就结局了，没了。所以说，启示录的结局就暗示了3代的开头。3代这个洞就是启示录结局那个洞。还有戴斯蒙这脸也变了，这脸变化的是不是太大了点啊？这他们要是同一个人，你他们在逗我？这分明是一老头和一小孩，好不好？然后他们进入到了这个洞里面，这洞里面是一个叫做大神庙的地方。等等，大神庙是哪里？怎么从来没听说过？在《刺客信条：启示录》里面，刚开始，埃及奥杀了一个圣殿骑士，这个圣殿骑士就提到了大神庙。最后一说到大神庙，然后他庙里就死了，这里还翻译成了大神殿。在埃及奥去拜访卡帕多西亚的时候，还遇到了阿赫迈特，阿赫迈特也提到了大神庙。最重要的是，大神庙这个地方居然是真实存在的，真的有这么一个地方，但是我们现在还不知道它的位置。没关系，我们看到《刺客信条兄弟会》DLC 达芬奇的消失里面的结局，埃及奥和这个里昂纳多大基佬嘛，来到了这一个密室，然后出现了一堆数字。
43, 39, 19, N, 75, 27, 42, W。
大家看到这几个数字，到底它是否真实存在呢？我们在谷歌地球上面输入这几个坐标，结果卫星地图上面显示出一个森林里面有一个巨大的洞，这不就是还真是真实存在的，有条件的同学可以去看一看吧。好了，本期的吐槽就到这里了，下期再见。